Good evening and welcome to Ben Bolt Stadium. The Marine City Mariners versus your Richmond Blue Devils. Opening 2013-2014 varsity football season. This should be a battle. Last year these two teams met in the opener and the Blue Devils had a miraculous comeback led by quarterback Boyd. Did a great job. Ryan, the quarterback, junior last year, led a miracle comeback. Blue Devils got the onside kick. He scrambled and scored. Then the two met up in the playoffs. In the playoffs, Marine City's battle cry was revenge for a game that they thought they shouldn't lose and did. But the Blue Devils came out to play and took it to them and beat them twice. All year, the Mariners have had this date on their calendar circled. So tonight's theme is revenge again, but the Blue Devils trying to prove once again that it was not a fluke either time last year. Well, I'm Keith Bartels, joined by my partner Ken Plage. Welcome, Ken, to the 2013-14 year here.
It's good to be back. Good to be back. You've certainly hit on a couple big points. Revenge being the key word here if you're a Mariner fan, that's for sure. I know that they've been talking about this one for a while. Had it circled on the calendars. Big thing for Richmond. They've got some health on their side this time. They've got a healthy Ryan Boyd back, who's probably back to 100% now after suffering that broken ankle last year. Obviously got a full baseball season in him, as the team did go a long way in that. So it'll be an interesting night. It's a big week one matchup here.
Yes, it is. And a lot of press this week about the revenge factor and the matchup being a great matchup of traditional powers. The Blue Devils in the BWAC and the Mariners in the MAC. The Mariners last year, after that loss to the Blue Devils, rattled 8 straight wins. A lot of people thought the team was down last year, but after that loss, they rebounded for 8 straight wins, only to lose to the Blue Devils again in the playoffs. The winner of this game will be springboard through to a great start, great confidence. The loser will have to regroup and not take it too hard because two great opponents tonight.
Oh, absolutely. And we talked a lot about the Mariners having revenge on their side. Let's go back and talk about the last taste of the mouth, that Richmond has as a taste in their mouth. They didn't like the way their season ended with the playoffs, so they have just as much to prove tonight as the Mariners do. They didn't like the way it ended, and they know they were a better team than the last time they were on the field.
Exactly, and both teams young. So both teams, last year, if they did claim they were both young, well, they're both older this year. Both are talented teams. The Mariners return most of their offense and defensive line, and they say games are won in those trenches. But I will say that the Blue Devils have some excellent skilled players and some excellent athletes. So what a great opener.
Oh, absolutely. We've got gorgeous weather, great facilities. Just had the opening of the big new concession stand and entranceway here at the stadium. So, you talked about the athletes, you talked about the conditions. This is going to be a great night of football.
Yes, it is. In that concession stand, the city of Richmond and Tifa and the Richmond School Board working together to get that built. That was purchased by Tifa and the city. No district funds were used for that, so that's always great when communities and partnerships can be built.
Oh, absolutely.
Join us on www.richmondtv.org. You can go on that website, check us out. DVDs are always available for any, and here we go for the kickoff. Fielded at the 10. Brett Zaleski gained about 15 yards on that return. It'll be the Blue Devils 1st and 10.
Always good to get that first pop in, get that first hit of the season, knock the cobwebs out, knock the nervousness out, and away we go.
So you got Ryan Boyd on at quarterback. Behind him is Leach and McKernan. Drops back to pass, throws the fade.
Boyd's pass for Zalewski goes incomplete. Back there
Incomplete.
Number 10.
Broken up by 10. Pete Patsalis.
He had him, and right away, Richmond showing you. Here we come.
Well, Ryan Boyd has a heck of an arm, heck of a quarterback, great athlete. He's a weapon back there. He can throw it, he can run it. And then you have Leach, who's fast, and you got McKernan, who will run you over. This offense could be fun to watch all year if they stay healthy. Inside trap to McKernan, spins away. Gain of about 3 on the play, bring up 3rd and 7.
41-yard line brought down by 55. Ed Crampton.
Our producer and filmer tonight, Jason Robbins, does an excellent job with Richmond TV. Boyd under center. Back to pass. The pump and go.
He's got him.
Not bad. You know, that's the beginning of the year, beginning in jitters. He had him open and just needs to put I'm sure coach is going to talk to him. Just needs to put a little bit more air under that. He's got a cannon. That's a little more of a touch pass. That'll come, bring up 4th and 7.
And number 10,
Pat Salas and Matheson back.
McKernan showing you his athleticism. He's back to punt.
End over end punt goes right to Pathis. He bobbles it, fakes the handoff. He's got the wall.
Corner.
McKernan.
That's not your typical punter tackle.
No, it certainly isn't. McKernan used the sideline there as the defender to pin him in there and then pancaked him. Nice return, though, for the Mariners. You could see it forming. They built that wall, and that was an excellent punt return block setup they had there. You saw the wall form from the 35-40, 45-50. They had all their blockers. He had one man to beat, but a very tough man to beat, and Jake McKernan, who could play college football or wrestle if he chooses to.
It's always nice when your first possession of the season's inside the 35 of your opponent.
Yes. Junior Alex Merchant, 14, takes in a keeper tackle right there by McKernan. He's playing end.
Merchant off of the right side for a short gain brought down by number 1, Jake McKernan.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It'll be second about
In case
9.
you're just joining us, first period, first quarter. Got to get out of hockey mode there. Of the 2013-14 Richmond varsity football season. 6-1, splitting near side. Merchant in the shotgun. Takes a snap, rolls right, goes back for a screen.
Well read, well read.
Number 4 was right on that. Devin Skatska stayed home. A nice play by Skatska, because sometimes if they crash down on that, that could have been a big play, because everybody rolled right except for him. Nice job staying home. It'll bring up 3rd and 16 for the Mariners. Well, if you're the Mariners, this is where Richmond punted from. You go for it here if they don't get it here?
I think so. I think you're playing in 4-down territory.
Timeout, Mariners. Well, I think this timeout here could be they're gonna gather their thoughts and say, listen, we got 16 to go. Let's get 8. Let's make it a reasonable gain. We don't have to get 16 here.
Exactly.
We're going to go for it. So let's come up with a play that's going to make it a reasonable 4th down. Like you mentioned earlier, excellent night for football. Low 80s, not a cloud in the sky. School starting on Tuesday. Kids excited to be back.
Great crowd on hand too.
Yep, both sides. See a lot of black and orange on the other side. Always well traveled. Back to this Mariners. 6-7 years removed from winning a state championship. 2 years removed from being the runner-up. They had a lot of seniors on that team. That was the runner-up that graduated 35 seniors. Left the cupboard empty last year, but they were young. This year they're trying to respond. So Merchant back to action here, under center. Drops back, has a man wide open over the middle.
Well, that's why you and I are up here, Keith, and not down on the sidelines. They might have had 2 plays drawn up for 8 quick yards, but instead, right away, over the middle touchdown for the Mariners.
Yeah, nothing difficult, just the fake toss sweep. Everybody rolls right, and that backside tight end runs right up the seam, and he was wide open for a Mariner touchdown.
Out there for the extra point try is number 82, Olivia Viney.
Olivia Viney to kick. Ball's down, kick is good.
And the point after is good, so at the
9:33 to go.
Marine City 7.
Mariners strike first. 7-0.
You know, if your coach is Bishop and Coker here, you're going to see early what your team's made of right away. You know, it's not what they expected. Didn't think they'd find themselves down early, and we'll see how they can respond right here.
Yeah, certainly a team that doesn't lack confidence or talent. So I don't foresee any panic. The Mariners on a very impressive play, not a drive, because they capitalized off an excellent punt return of about 45 yards. Touchdown saving tackle by our punter, McKernan.
Deep for Richmond, number 10, Zalaski, and number 8, Leach.
Zalaski and Leach deep for the Blue Devils.
95, Jacob Ryan.
Won't be surprised if we see Leach get involved here early this series.
Mariners kicker Jacob Ryan, a sophomore, number 95. End over end kick, fielded at about the 6-yard line by Zalaski.
Picked that up and around the 5, got it out to about the 14 before he's brought down by Jared Matheson. Number 11.
Matheson on the tackle. The fundamental mistake there is, and I'm sure the coaches will work on it, you got to catch that in the air.
Exactly.
First and 10.
You know, that's 2 straight punts that he's kicked, or kickoffs that he's kicked that have gone in the air to about the 16-yard line. So one of your deep men has to step up and catch that.
You're putting yourself in a hole that doesn't need to be there. When all you have to do is catch it.
Especially when you misplay the hop, and then now you have to go, I don't care if you're a college pro, you have to go 90 yards. That's a tough task. Boyd to Zalaski. Gain of about 4, maybe 3, being up 2nd and 7. The Blue Devils in a little hurry up here, sending a message of they're going to play up-tempo and throw the ball.
He's got him.
Boyd's pass is complete.
Caught the Leach.
No flags. Nice pass.
Well, I mentioned we might see Leach and
you
get involved, but I didn't think we'd see him on a 90-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, he dialed it up. Perfect pass. Had more air underneath it. Leach was able to adjust his route a little bit. Excellent pass. Excellent catch. Leach shows his speed. He's fast. That's a great way to answer. Kunze to kick the extra point for the Blue Devils. Number 10 to hold, Zalaski. Flag on the play. Illegal substitution against the Mariners.
Substitution infraction against Marine City.
They're still going to go for the one. Ooh, high snap.
Nice. Excellent kick by Kunze. Nice hold by Selaski, because you're right, it was high. So the Blue Devils answer quickly. We have 8:46 to go in the first quarter, 7-7. So far in less than 4 minutes, it's everything we thought it would be.
Well, you mentioned it after the Mariner play. I don't want to say drive. We can't say the same thing about the Richmond scoring play. It
Big
wasn't
plays.
a drive. It was a big play. So we could be in for a good one.
Well, I'll tell you, what makes it easy for the Blue Devils is when you have a quarterback, he unfortunately got hurt last year in the Elginak game. Recovered nicely for his baseball season, but Ryan Boyd, when you have a quarterback of his smarts of sports and being a senior and having a cannon and to put the confidence in for him to throw the ball backed up on your own 10, that's an advantage an offensive coordinator that a lot of high school teams don't have.
Oh, exactly. I believe I've read a quote in the paper last week or a week before about how Ryan can bail a coach out on a play or two. And you certainly mentioned it there.
Yeah, he's definitely
was a great three-sport athlete, concentrating on baseball and football now.
Kunze high end over end kick, bobbled. They run that starburst. First man. Blue Devils sniffed it out. Number 9 for the Blue Devils takes down Matheson. Nick Daniel. Jordan Adams. Mariners start out on their own 20. Yeah, it was a pretty tough injury that he faced last year, and you wonder, because he's a heck of a baseball player, shortstop, and you wonder if a kid, who has a chance of a baseball career in college, if he's going to play football senior year. And I'll tell you, it's great to see him out here. He's got some guts. So number 14, quarterback for the Mariners, under center. Hands off to 28, rolls left. Gain of about 5 on the play, brings up 2nd and 5. And that's Tate Sapienza.
24-yard line.
So we have 2nd and 5.
Second down to short 6.
See what the Mariners come up with here. They have a nice looking line. They're some nice size. Merchant drops back to pass. That same pass.
Same play.
Tackled by 33, Jordan Adams. Merchant's pass to 11. Matheson
Kept it on the sideline this time, not as much up the center, up the seam, but again, just straight drop.
Yeah, picking on. They must have seen something in the scrimmage. Picking on the coverage scheme there. Merchant, everyone in tight. Fullback right, 28. Off tackle, gain of about 3 off that left side.
They showed no secret of where that one was going. Or made no secret, I should say. Excuse me.
2nd and 8 on the Blue Devil 39-yard line. Mariners knocking on the door again. Merchant under center. Yeah, we're on the same page there. We'll have a false start.
Looks like Richmond was bringing the house on that one too.
False start by Marine City. Going to take the ball back 5 yards.
So I'll bring up about a 2nd and 13.
Around the 44-yard line. Second down and about 12.
Be interesting to see if they show that look defensively again, or now they've accomplished what they wanted to. Back up. Let's back off, see how the Mariners respond.
Merchant and shotgun. Motion near side. 28 off tackle left. Gains almost at 5 back. Gain of about 4. That'll bring up 3rd and 9.5.
So here we are back 3rd and long in Blue Devil territory. Let's see if they try and
see if they
get
go to
a couple back or try and go big play again.
See if that go to that well again. And they haven't tried that on this side to seam up the right side yet. To 80. They're in the box.
There it is. Through the out. A lot of pressure that time by
79.
Pelcher.
Austin Peltier with
probably made him throw it a little bit before he wanted to.
Yeah, if you're the Mariners here, you give the ball to Richmond here versus a 10. Makes no difference with the offensive firepower they have. Is he going to punt? He made a late substitution there. If I'm the Mariners, I punt, but that's me.
And they're in punt formation.
Try to pin them deep and say, can you do it twice? Oh, we let that go. Decent return.
Number 80 punted the ball for Marine City.
He got back to about the 19.
Zelaski with some good hands there. One of the toughest things to do in all of sports is be a punt returner or kickoff returner. Knowing they're running down the field wanting to take your head off. Again, www.richmondtv.org. Come check us out online. Several Richmond TV broadcasts of community events. Tonight, our filmer, Jason Robbins, is also our producer. I'm Keith Bartels, joined with Ken Plarge. Boyd in the shotgun, trips near side. Inside handoff to 4. Taken down by 37, Ferguson. Skatska gain of about a yard.
To the back there, it looked like number 4, Dylan Skatska, brought down by Dylan Volkman, number 72. Gain on a play of about 1. It's going to make it 2nd and about 9.
Leach and Zelaski coming near side, so we have twins left. Boyd in the shotgun. Skatska next to him. McKernan in motion, far side.
The play took a long time to develop on that one.
Yeah, the
16-yard line by number 13, Trevor Quant.
The pocket collapsed there. Headley 18 in on the sack.
Loss on the play, it looks like
Bring up
about
3rd,
3 yards. So
about 13.
About 4 yards, so it's going to make it 3rd down and about 7, or 3rd down and about 13, 14 yards.
Jacob Schmidt running in here. He's a big tight end. Number 12 for the Blue Devils. Boyd back to pass. Zelaski catches it. Good job. They're in a hurry up.
Looked like the same play they called the last time. This is Zelaski on a little out. Enough for a Blue Devil first down.
Beautiful pass. You like to see that, Boyd threw that pass before he even made the cut. Obviously a good relationship there of trust. Nice pass, nice catch. If they can get that clicking, it'll be a long night for a lot of teams. Nice pass to McKernan. Bring up 2nd and 3. Blue Devils picking up the pace.
Second down and 2.
Blue Devils doing something different this year, using the armbands, going a little no huddle. Boyd in the shotgun, inside fake. He's rolling left. 17 hot on his collar. Yeah, number 1's right there.
Pass by Boyd is incomplete.
Heads up play. McKernan was there.
Defending.
There was no grounding there because McKernan was there and Boyd saw him and knew he couldn't flip it to him, but it saves the intentional grounding.
There's that smarts you talked about.
Yep, and it also saves the sack. Good heads-up play. So we have second and third. Should be third.
Third down.
It's 3rd and 2. 18 just getting off for the Mariners. Inside trap to Skatska. He got stood up in the hole. No gain on the play. Decision time for the Blue Devils.
I don't think there's much on this one. I think you put it down.
52, Fitzsimmons with the big hit. .254 and counting in the first. They got to get this one out. They might run out of time here. Watch the backfield judge. See if he starts counting down. Boyd. Wouldn't be surprised to see Boyd on a little sprint option.
They got him.
Got 17 to jump.
The hard count.
Nice job. 17 jumped. That'll be enough for a Blue Devil first down. Not sure the Blue Devils were going to go for it there.
I bet you they were just going to try and do what they did. You're right, Keith, on that. Just go with the hard count, bring it down, call timeout, punt it away.
Excellent job keeping the drive alive. 2:27 to go in the first. Blue Devils 7, Mariners 7.
Adams for Marine City is going to be kicking himself. That's a senior. Don't expect those mistakes.
Inside
Look at that
slant.
throw.
Nice throw. Good defense there. It was in Leach's hands.
He threw that between 2 defenders. I think Leach was surprised the ball got there.
Yep, Tanner Starr knocked it down. Almost an interception.
Stan with the hurry up.
Twins far side. Boyd inside. I think they got 10 on leaving early for the Blue Devils.
I think so too.
I think Zalowski took off before the.
Flag on the play. Zaska brought down by number 52, Dennis Fitzsimmons.
Before that ball was snapped, he took off just a little early. Sideline warning against the Blue Devils. So maybe Zalowski didn't leave early, but the flag was a sideline warning. Bringing up 3rd and 6.
The officials setting the tone early.
Never seen him. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen a flag and then a warning for sideline. I thought they always just did a warning. Could be wrong. So we have Twins right and left. Empty backfield. Boyd under center. Leach in motion far side. Jet rocket that side.
We got a hold. We got a flag down in the backfield.
Yep. 17 was held.
Yep.
Number 10 in on the tackle.
He called. He signaled to the sideline that it was 1-2-12 on the hold. That will take away a first down. So now we're going to deal with 3rd and 16.
Trying to use Leach's speed. Just get him the ball, let him make a play. We saw that he can catch the ball earlier. Richmond again going with the empty backfield.
Boyd back to pass, sets his feet nicely, beautiful spiral.
Got another flag down.
Another flag down. What's this one going to be?
Goes incomplete. Flag on the play. Defending back there, number 10, Petsalis.
It's in Leach's area, was around.
Is it going to be another sideline warning? What's the... Because the ball wasn't catchable. I don't know if that's a high school rule. Sideline. I'd like to see it, but I think what happened is the official.
I think they got too many it's the coach. They're talking about having the coach.
Well, because you saw they're arguing right now back and forth, but the official, it was an incomplete pass anyway. However, one more time, you're going to get a penalty on that. But see how they're talking about it down here. The official needs to be able to run up and down the in between you can see the line there, the white line that's not in the field of play. Everybody has to be behind that, including coaches, because that's the area for the officials to run up and down on. Good high kick. Did he touch that?
No, I don't think so.
McKernan's punt goes.
It was close.
Yeah, it was, because it took kind of a funny hop. Well, Richmond's got to get that sideline space under control. It's not attitude or mouthing or anything unsportsmanlike. It's just being in the area where the ref or ump needs to run up and down. You've got to keep it clear. So no harm on that penalty, but you want to get it corrected so that when there could be harm. Merchant under center. He's got twin backs, split right and left. Off tackle left. Looks like no gain on the play by 28. Sapienza.
You got LaFleur inside wrapping him up.
Jordan Adams and number 64, John Betcher.
Betcher and Peltier.
No gain on the play.
Jordan Adams.
2 and 10.
Well, after a fast, it feels like we're 49 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. Finish that thought in a second. Merchant under center. Twins split left side. Merchant gives the 28. He's got a hole. Gets a first down. Gain of about 12 yards. Be first down for the Mariners on the Mariner 40-yard line.
I hope you weren't going to say we saw this slow down a little bit, because we're one play away from another score.
Yeah, that was a missed tackle away from a touchdown there.
And now with Marine City taking their time, this might be the last play.
We're loaded left side, split backs. Give it to Sapienza. Gain of about a yard on the play. That will make it, barring a timeout.
Number 4. A gain of maybe 1, 2 and 9.
That will end the first quarter after a fast start of the Mariners scoring on a 40-yard touchdown pass, and then the Blue Devils answering on an 80-yard touchdown pass from Boyd to Leach. We are deadlocked at 7-7. Mariners now trying to get something going on the ground a little bit. Just had a nice 12-yard run off the left side. www.richmondtv.org. Come check us out. Check out all of Richmond activities. See what are available online. Order a DVD. They make excellent holiday gifts for aunts and uncles, grandparents that are out of town, that aren't able to come see your daughter cheer, or your grandson or granddaughter's cheer, or grandson playing football.
Visit the athletic boosters down
Excellent
at their stand
stocking
at the north end of the
stuffers.
field.
Great night.
As the team switch
Concession
sides,
stand
it'll
opening.
be
Used
the
to have
Mariners
Porta
ball
Johns
still at
and
their own 41-yard line.
some old barns. Beautiful concession stand that the city of Richmond and Tifa purchased.
Great entranceway. Looks really does the stadium and the field and the campus justice. It looks great. Just adds to the experience of coming to a Richmond athletic event. That's for sure.
It sure does. Give a shout out and a big thank you to Mayor Ricks and the City Council for making it happen.
Oh, absolutely. I know that the committee worked hard to get that done over the last few years, and to see the fruits of the labor come to fruition is awesome. Well, right where we expected, really, though. After that first quarter of play, saw both teams, hit on a big play and get the jitters out. It should be an interesting 3 quarters.
Yep, and then the defense is settling in a little bit here.
And really, well played. I mean, we saw a few flags, but not as many as you thought you'd see in a first quarter of the first week.
As we get ready to start the second here, Merchant looks like he's going to be in the shotgun on. Should be second, and they got to get those chains going. They're going the wrong way. Looks like it's going to be. They're still going the wrong way. The Mariners are going.
Round and around, they're going to tie somebody up over there.
Yeah, the Mariners are heading north. So they just switched again. They're going the wrong way.
I think if they just spin them around, they'll be all set.
So Merchant sitting there talking to 11, making sure they're on the same page. Matheson, he's got Twins far side. They're waiting for the chain gang to get it going. They got to go. Someone just got to tell them go 40 to the 50. So the Mariners, number 77 there, that was pretty impressive. Elbow, Joshua Senior, 6 foot, 235 center, just looked at his guys and hit him and said, hey, let's regroup here. Let's go huddle up. They were standing there. They're still not sure. The down markers is right on the ball, but the chains need to go.
I think they just really have to spin them around.
Correct. In the Richmond Blue Devils, faithful Raz and the unsung heroes over there at Chain Gang. It's a great seat. Many great Chain Gang guys over the course of years. Great seat, except for when it's pouring and raining.
Oh.
Merchant under center, takes a snap, throws left.
Underthrown.
He was in 10's hand, broken up by Leach.
He had a nice break on that.
Broken up by Dustin Leach, number 8.
Petsalis is in his hands.
Leach showing his receivers instincts there too, breaking at the ball.
Yeah, if that was underthrown a little bit more, he would have picked 6. Merchant under center, split left. Petsalis in motion to give it to him on jet. Leach comes up, forces him outside. Nice job on Leach.
On the right side, run out of bounds, brought down by Dustin Leach, number 8.
Leach did a nice job not letting him get outside, pushed him out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th and 9 for the Mariners.
The ball, 4th and 8.
Zalowski back. Leach back too, but he's the up man for the short punt. 11:47, in case you just joined us, 7-7, 2013-14 Richmond Varsity Football. Keith Bartels, Ken Plage. Jason Robbins, producer. End over end kick.
Again, letting it bounce.
Nice bounce for Leach. Takes a Blue Devil bounce. They'll down it at about the 24-yard line. Blue Devils will take over. Now, as we have a break in the action, we have good old days coming up. It's always a great time for the Blue Devils and for the community to bring in people to celebrate the town and the festival. And brings in good money for the economy. Excellent parade. They say it's the second largest.
I think it's the second largest in the state now, behind the Thanksgiving Day Parade in Detroit.
Yeah.
A lot of work goes into that.
As we start here, Boyd under center. Skatska behind him.
He's got it. He's got one man.
Number 10's closing.
Oh, caught him.
Shoestring tackle by 10. Devin Skatska on that delayed draw. That delayed draw fullback. Great play for the Blue Devils.
Another weapon for the Blue Devils.
10. Katsalis with a touchdown saving tackle. It'll be first and goal from the Blue Devils on the 10.
This is where Richmond needs to keep that up tempo. Keep those big guys from the Mariners tired. Keep them winded.
Skatska behind Boyd.
67-yard run. So first and 10. First and goal to roll at the
Zalaski left side. Split left. Skatska, nice cutback. Oh, he doesn't lose his. Oh, that's in the back referee through the flag. That's usually holding, and it sure is. That's tough. Now it makes it first and 20. First and goal from the 20. It would have been all for naught, but Skatska had a heck of a cutback.
That was.
there.
That's great vision.
Keeps his
Lost
feet.
his footing and,
Yep.
yep, fell. Maybe the hold had something to do with the cutback.
So, Blue Devils still in the red zone, but they just made it tougher.
Penalty takes the ball back to around the 19-yard line, so it's going to be.
Who knows? Maybe with Boyd in the backfield now, he's got a little bit more room, a little more options in the playbook, too.
It definitely allows a quarterback like Boyd to be more successful, have more room to pass. You're absolutely right. Leach behind him. Well, that's holding. They got it. Holding again. Holding on the near side corner.
Ottenbacher, the intended receiver on that one.
Yeah. He was held twice. Now, I could be wrong, but this is going to be a 10-yard and automatic first down. It's not. Oh, but it'll put it. Yeah, it'll be first down, but it'll be first and goal from the 10.
Holding against Marine City.
So it'll be first and goal from the 10. As they march it off. I always get a kick out of that when you know you're on the 19 and it goes to the 9 if it's 10 yards.
Maybe the officials were trying to slow down a little. Maybe they needed to catch the breath.
It is warm out there. Try to stay hydrated. That was a quick play. Leach cuts back, loses a yard. Number 42 for the Mariners with the tackle. Tanner Starr.
Brought down by number 42, Tanner Starr. Second goal from the 10.
See what the Blue Devils dial up here. You know, you have an excellent quarterback that can put it where he wants it, and you have some tall receivers. You got Schmidt, 12, and Zalaski, both well over 6 foot.
You got McKernan, who's an athlete. I'm sure they could jump up and get it.
Yeah, so you do a little fade. We have Leach behind center, McKernan in motion left. Boyd rolls that way.
He's got McKernan.
Boyd brought down in the backfield by number 17, Alec Adams.
Again, just waited too long. He waited too long.
Looks like it's going to be around the 21
and it cost him.
Yard line.
That's always tough being an ex-quarterback myself, rolling left.
Loss on the play of about 12 yards.
So that's going to bring up third and goal from the 22-yard line. 9:17 to go, 7-7 is our score. That hustle by number 10, Patsalis, saving that Skatska touchdown, looming large right now. So we have trips left. Boyd in the shotgun, McKernan to his left. Nice play. I like the looks of that play.
Depending on the play.
Kunze's got a big boot.
Big boot. Taking over for his brother.
From Petzel, number 10 and number 88, Joe Major.
Of course, Dad, the
Fourth and goal from the
soccer coach here.
Excellent soccer coach. Won a state championship. Took the girls to the quarterfinals.
We've got about a 40-yard attempt here.
Yeah. See where he puts it down. I'm going to officially say it's a 39-yarder. Kick down, and it is up, and it is good. Excellent kick. That makes it Blue Devils 10, Marine City 7 with 8:42 to go in the second. Keith Bartels, Ken Flarge.
That tackle still huge. Took 4 points off the board, but the Devils didn't come away empty-handed. Good kick there by Kuntz. Got the job done.
Excellent. That would have been good from probably 45. I think he had another 5 yards on that. He has an excellent boot. So,
you're looking at a sophomore there too, so that leg gets stronger, and coaches are going to have a nice weapon for a little while.
Yeah, anytime you get down to the red zone and you stall and lose yardage, and you have the ball in between the 20 and the 30, and you can rely on getting 3. That's big. Helps an offensive coordinator. So Kunze, after he hit the 39-yarder, will tee it up 28 deep for the Mariners. Sapienza, he returns everything, and he's the main halfback. He almost broke one earlier.
Got to watch out for that starburst again.
Yep, they run that starburst, so he kicks it away from him. And
I think they just helped us out there. I think that one would have went out of bounds.
It would have been close. So rolls out of bounds at 10. Mariners take over on the 10. www.richmondtv.org. Check us out online. So let's see what the Blue Devils have dialed up defensively here to try to pin the Mariners to build even more momentum going into halftime. See what Merchant and the Mariners do. Blue Devils. They snuffed it. Number 68.
Had him thinking too, didn't he? He was showing that he was coming.
Nate Yonk in there making a nice play.
Second down, loss on the play of about
2nd and 12. Eight and counting. Mariners backed up inside their own 10. T formation. Flanker right. Give it to Sapienza. Go back to a little of the old Marine City football there where they
a little misdirection and change of direction
and try to hide that hoagie.
Yeah.
Jordan Adams.
But we saw firsthand how quick this offense can strike earlier.
So 3rd and 10. See what they have dialed up here. This would be a great stop for the Blue Devils to pin them deep.
And then see if they could have a nice drive and take some time off that clock.
Twins near side. Merchant under center. Sapienza comes.
Oh, we got a bad snap.
Fumble. Blue Devil ball. Blue Devil ball. Looks like the center and quarterback were not on the same page there. I'm not sure.
Was that LaFleur that came out of there with it, I think?
I'm not sure that
LaFleur or Yonk had that.
Brady LaFleur with the fumble recovery on the 11-yard line. 7:06 to go. Big turnover.
Big momentum swing here.
You got Leach and McKernan behind Boyd. Leach off tackle left.
Should have stayed on the inside. He tried to pop that outside. If he takes a step on the inside, follows that gap, he might have had 6, but definitely more yards.
Yeah, there was a little hole there. Bouncing outside, he bounced into three guys. So Blue Devils have to take advantage of this turnover here on their own 10. 6 and 28 counting. Jake in slot. Motion, Leach near side. Jet rocket this way.
Play to Leach again.
Touchdown. No flags.
You know, that's a great play using Leach's speed, but when you have that option of McKernan up the middle and they've got to try and take that away and you give it to Leach on the outside, that's tough to defend.
Oh, it is. It is. I mean, that was a great call by the offense coordinator. You're absolutely right. You have Jake McKernan, one of the toughest kids on the field, mentally, physically, just a stud. And so you got to respect the tackle-to-tackle position. And then you jet rocket Leach, who has wheels, and Leach did a real nice job on that because if he would have cut that up early, he would have been tackled.
Right.
Kuntze extra point is good. Hold by Zalowski. That makes it Blue Devils 17, Mariners 7. So, but to make, and then he rolled left. I mean, he got the ball in that jet rocket right near side, and he waited and waited and waited, and then once he was on the 6-yard line, he
could have walked in.
Yep. Because the corner did what he was supposed to do. The corner stepped up but got blocked out, so he forced him back inside, but there was no linebacker support, and Leach saw that, so he didn't try to string it out. He cut it up, had patience, cut it up perfectly, and scored a touchdown. So,
his second of the game.
Yes, running one and catching a long bomb from Boyd. Now, if you're Marine City with 6:13 to go, you need to answer to get some momentum.
You do, but you also don't panic.
No, you don't.
A lot of football left to play. You don't want to, they've showed that they can get it real fast. They can get it back quickly. But we'll see what they're made of. Love those cliches.
Kuntze to kick. Sepienza deep 28. Kicks it near side so they can't set up that starburst. He just gives it to 11, and he just got rocked by number 6. That's how you now next time number 11 there, Matheson, got rocked by Kevin Moss.
Yeah.
And so now 11.
He'll be a little quicker to hand that off next time.
Yeah, you make him think about it. When I used to coach, we used to run that, and that's a tough job for that guy to turn his back and know that he could get rocked. So we'll see the next time after we score if they run that.
If you remember, the one they had the big return on, the starburst didn't work. He followed the wall, and they were successful. They ran the starburst the last few times, and they haven't had near as good a success.
So Merchant under center. Flanker right. Runs off tackle. Good pursuit. 82. Brady LaFleur slowed him down so that 68 could make the play.
Jump in there.
Jordan Adams. So 2nd and 12. Mariners going backwards. Blue Devil defense answered last time with a big turnover to give the Blue Devils 7. Will they pin them again? Merchant under center, T formation, double tight. Trying to change something up.
No
He's
one's
wide
there.
open.
Good cut. He's got some wheels. He's gone.
He's going to get caught here by Leach. Touchdown. Excellent hustle there by Leach. Almost got him. He tackled him, and as his momentum carried him into the end zone, quick play. You got to give the Marine City coach credit, because what did he do there? His last 3 or 4 plays, he was going backwards, and he was running twins, and he was running jet motion, and he was running double backs, and he was going backwards. The last 3 plays were negative. Big turnover before. Blue Devils capitalized on it. So what does he do? He goes double tight T formation, and he wheels one of his backs out of the backfield as the play's going to the tackle side, leaving him nobody there. Number 11 made a nice catch. Extra point is good. So it makes 17-14 with 5:02 to go. But what he did there was he was basically saying to Richmond, I think, okay, we're going to appear to show that we're going to slow this down a little bit. We're going to get some time off the clock, try to drive. We're going to run the ball. So he goes double tight, sneaks that back out of the left side, and nobody's out there. 11 made a nice catch. And
he definitely uncovered.
And you got to give Matheson some credit, too, because he caught the ball, and there were a couple Blue Devils there. He cut left, and then his speed showed, but then Leach's speed showed, too, to catch him from the far
He
side.
did. He catches him 1 or 2 yards early. That ball pops out like that. It's all for naught.
Well, then that would be an interesting call to see what the official does. Does it, did it
Did
come
rule him
start
down?
Did the ground cause it, or did it start coming out before? So we have 5:02, second quarter. It's a ball game. Side winding kick. Zalaski gets it. He's at the 30. Brings it up to about the 33-yard line. Blue Devils take over. We have 4:56 to go. It's everything we thought it would be. 2 talented teams, big plays. The Blue Devils scoring on big pass plays. Mariners scoring on 2 big pass plays. 1 costly turnover so far. See what Coker and the Blue Devils have dialed up. Zalaski split left. Boyd under center. McKernan wing left. Gives it to Leach. Off tackle left. 34, good pursuit. 34, nice play. Grant Sharp. Loss of 4 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 14.
You talked about momentum, and it's certainly swinging back the Mariners' way right now.
Well, yeah, you're up 17-7, and the momentum is definitely on your side. 4:13 to go here. You got to be careful if you're the Blue Devils, because that halftime momentum is important. On a beautiful Thursday night here in Ben Bolt Stadium. Twins left and right. McKernan behind Boyd. McKernan getting the ball.
Look at that. Keeps those legs growing and turns nothing into a gain of a long one.
A long one, but he had 3 or 4 guys on it. He's hard to bring down. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 with 3:53 to go in the second. See what the Blue Devils have here. Marine City's defense trying a 3 and out.
The Blue Devils getting away from that hurry up.
Boyd fakes left. He strung it out. Tempted to McKernan. Defended by 42. Tanner Starr. 3:21 to go, 4th and 11. We need a big McKernan punt here.
Deep for Marine City, Pitsalis number 10 and Matheson number 11. McKernan number 1 back to punt for the Blue Devils.
McKernan back. Partially blocked. Partially blocked. Did that hit his own man?
Knocked down by number 63.
I think it hit his own man.
Going to be Marine City's ball at the Blue Devils.
Old man trying to make a
first and 10.
block, and I think he backed into McKernan. McKernan did a nice job filling in last year when Boyd got hurt at quarterback. Shows his athleticism for a big, strong kid. Excellent wrestler, student, good leader out there. He needs to gather his defense right here, and they need to get a big stop because with 3:12 to go, you don't want to give the Mariners any momentum. So Merchant under center, split backs. Merchant back to pass. He's got time.
Look at that catch.
Nice catch between two guys, between 10 and 8. Number 10 with a great catch. There was a lot of, by Pitsalis, there was a lot of
bumping, a lot of back and forth, a lot of hand battling.
A lot of fighting for that ball, and the Mariner came up with it. Nice athletic play. Thought there could have been a flag either way.
Either way, yeah.
You know,
really a good job by the officials. Let it go.
Yep.
Oh, wow, this isn't what we saw 2 minutes ago.
It sure isn't. Mariners inside about the 6-yard line, knocking at the door. Timeout Mariners.
Yep.
Didn't like the defensive look they got. They have longtime coach Chet Wojak up in the booth. Just retired from Anchor Bay Schools. He was 42 years. Give a shout out to Chet and his family. Great guy. He's coached football for Marine City for years, back to the Scarcelli, and then who was before Scarcelli? He was the pioneer of Mariner football. Never won one, but he took them to the quarters a couple times. Saskevich.
Yeah, Brad, yep. Coach Saskevich, you got it.
And Chet was one of those guys that's coached and doesn't care about the credit, but he breaks down film, and he's a great booth guy, and he sees things. And I'll tell a story about what he sees on filming it here in a few minutes, but he might have saw something there in the defense and radioed down and said, what we got dialed up's not going to work, so let's call a timeout, because the momentum was definitely underside. Something wasn't right there, and I'm sure Chet saw it. So now we have I formation. Off tackle left to 11.
He's close.
He's down to the about half-yard line. Number 11 right up the gut. Matheson. So Chet was watching game film against one. I can't remember what team they were playing. And every time they ran a certain play, their left guard would move his hand in a certain direction, so the defense could sneak it out. And after watching hundreds of hours of film, off tackle,
he's in.
Touchdown Mariners. Matheson with 2:07 to go. How quickly momentum changed. Blue Devils, though, have plenty of time with the weapons and Ryan Boyd's arm. So anyways, after, just watching a bunch of film, this team that they're playing, I believe it was the quarters or the semis, they didn't run this play very much, maybe 5 times in 2 years, but every single time the left guard would move his hand a certain way, and he picked up on it. And sure enough, every single time, it's the only time the guard moved his hand and tipped him off, and then their defense knew it was coming. Just that's how good of a booth coach he is. Those type coaches are hard to find. Extra point kick is good. Barely got it over. It went in just over the goalpost. Line drive.
He's still looking at it. I'm wondering if he's sure.
Didn't make it by much.
It didn't look very good from this angle, but they're a lot closer than we are.
Yeah, it was definitely not a good kick, but it's all worth one if it goes through. So that makes it Mariners 21, Blue Devils 17.
Hey, there's those 4 points that the saving tackle.
Yeah, that was a huge tackle to run down Skatska. And you know what, win or lose, you show that play over and over and over. It helps more if you win, but you show that play over and over and over to everybody. Say, this is why you play to the whistle.
Right.
This is why you don't give up on any play. You never know when you're going to be in a play. So we have Pulaski and Skatska deep. High end over end kick coming down at about the 19-yard line.
Ottenbacher.
Ottenbacher carries it out to about the 33-yard line. Bring first down for the Blue Devils. 2:01 to go.
You mentioned plenty of time. We saw the quick offense early. Now they get to do it for real. Let's see how much they can get done here.
Well, this is why an opener like this against a good defense, two good teams is good, because now, you know, when you need it, now you can test your 2-minute offense. You see how well your 2-minute offense, and you certainly have the quarterback to run it. So McKernan near side, offset eye, Twins left, Boyd under center. Takes a snap, inside handoff to McKernan, shifty move.
Oh, it kept his balance. That's huge. Oh, he should have ran out of bounds. Should have ran out of bounds.
They would have saved the timeout. Yeah, cutting back for a yard versus, but they got to hustle here.
You step out of bounds, so you give up that yard, but everybody can catch their breath. Everybody can make sure they're on the same page.
See how much time this costs here. Blue Devils. It's going on 17 seconds. Ottenbacher.
Short of the first down.
Nice pitch and catch though there.
Looking for a pitch again. Now maybe setting up
the pump and go.
Pump and go.
So you got Boyd in shotgun, Leach to his right. Screen, Leach.
Oh, he made a miss.
Oh, 15.
Did you see that stutter step?
There's a flag on the play.
And that's in the holding area.
There's a flag on the play. You guys see what the flag is.
An eligible man downfield.
I think holding.
Holding.
He's coming back. I'd like to see that one again on the replay. I didn't see it. I saw some good blocks out there and some shifty running by
Leach there, yeah.
By Leach.
So with a holding penalty, that takes it back to the
So bring up 2nd and 15 with 56.7 seconds to go. Plenty of time.
It'll make it 15.
Boyd under center gives it to McKernan.
Timeout here, yeah.
Timeout.
Net right there by number 55.
Number 55 with a nice hit. Also 57. 55 Crampton and 57 Clev stood up McKernan in the hole. Bring up 3rd and 14. This is one of those.
That hurts.
Yeah, that does hurt. You know, you have dialed up another great call by Coker. You know, similar to Marine City's call on the sneaking that back out. It wasn't a screen, but it was a flare pass. And now here you have great screenplay, well designed. Seemed to have the wall with the 2 blockers out there. I'd like to see the film on that.
Got an injured Blue Devil coming off.
So that'll bring up third
15 with the ball just around the
and
49
15 with
yard
50.9 to go in the second.
line of the Blue Devils.
Oh, one blocked.
Good athleticism by Boyd.
Oh, good catch by Ottenbacher.
Excellent catch. Nice throw on a rope.
Why is the clock still running? He fell out of bounds.
Timeout.
It's going to be just short of the first down, so it's going to make it.
Hold on here.
Sideline warning.
Oh, there's a flag on the play over there.
Sideline warning on Marine City this time. I didn't attend the rules meeting, but maybe that's a point of emphasis this year.
It must be. Is that Scarcelli over there in the sidelines? Big guy? Clock starting. Ottenbacher.
First down.
First down. Clock will stop. That was 4th and 1. A lot of faith there. Ottenbacher, great kid, great hands. Just playing catch with quarterback Boyd. 37.7, plenty of time.
Ball at the 34, 33-yard line.
First down. Timeout, Blue Devils.
Timeout on the field, Blue Devils.
They've got one more.
One more. Well, you get another, you're thinking touchdown here. There's plenty of time, but you get another 6-7 yards. You're in Kunce's field goal range.
I don't think that 3 points is on their mind right now.
No, it's certainly
I
not.
think they want to go into the halftime with the lead. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I think they've played to have the lead.
Well, when you got, you have a good offensive line with Peltier and Yonk and Boyd and Betcher. Good offensive line. Curtis Morton to protect Boyd, and you have his skills and his arm, and you have trips left. McKernan back to help protect.
Here they come. Get out of bounds.
Leach gets out to the left.
6 seconds.
Nice play. Able to get out of bounds. Bring up 2nd and 5, 2nd and long 4.
Two and 4.
31 seconds to go in a well-played first half for the most part, both teams. Here we go. Boyd under center. Handoff.
Quick
Didn't get
timeout.
it.
Quick timeout. There it is.
Leach.
Probably trying to catch him off guard, thinking they were going to throw, try a quick inside handoff, but
Well, that's one of those plays where you're faithful. That's a
they got the ball back in the middle of the field too, though.
well, that's a play where no matter what you do, people are going to second guess you, especially burning your last time out there. However, like you said, you spread them out, they're thinking pass. He busts that up the field for 15, 20 yards. You see that happen all the time. If he does that, everybody's saying great call.
No, exactly.
And 50% of the time that is, does happen. So Coker, offensive coordinators and assistant varsity coach, excellent offensive coordinator, great play caller. So here we go, 24.6 to go.
Probably time for 2 plays if you
3rd and 3.
Even if you don't get out of bounds.
You don't want to get sacked though.
Oh, false
52.
start. False start.
It's going to make it tougher. That'll bring up a 3rd and about 8.
Take it back 5 yards to 32.
The bad thing about that is the clock started. It was 24 some seconds.
Exactly.
They should put the 2-point-some seconds back on. Boyd shotgun. Kernan to his left to help.
He's got Leach. And he gets in.
That is just nice play.
If you're Marine City, how do you lose Leach? How do you lose him?
See that great offensive play by Coker. Great pass by Boyd. I mean, he's just so smooth. He's back there. He's waiting. He had the kid. I don't know who it was right offhand, but he had the kid in the flat, and he waited and waited, and then he saw Leach break in between 3 defenders, and he put it in.
Put it in there.
Perfect touch. Perfect strong arm.
3rd touchdown of the day for Leach. 2nd for Boyd.
Kick is good. Makes it 24-21. We said plenty of time. They're thinking touchdown. Plenty of time with the talent. And you got to give the big guys up front.
Oh, tons of credit. That line stepped up.
Yep, they gave Boyd time. You give him time with his football savvy and his arm. And having a weapon like Leach and Zalowski and Schmidt and Ottenbacher all have great hands. All are talented.
We really haven't seen Schmidt. We keep saying Schmidt's a great athlete too. He can catch the ball.
Well, and he'll get his touches throughout the year, because if this is any sign of how the year's going to be, which I believe it will be, is that you can't shut them all down. And you have a good enough quarterback to find them. And could be a special year for the Blue Devils. We have lots of football to go. It's been a back and forth first half. Keith Bartels, Ken Plarge, Richmond TV, www.richmondtv.org. In case you just joined us, it's worth watching or buying this first half on DVD from www.richmondtv.org. Produced by Jason Robbins. 15.6 to go. Blue Devils just answered 14 unanswered points straight by the Blue Devils.
There's that starburst.
28's got it. There's a flag. It's coming back, even if it goes anywhere. 8.2 to go. I believe the Mariners will take a knee, but with the way this halftime,
who knows?
Half's gone. Blue Devils 24, Mariners 21. Blue Devils on a 2-game winning streak against the Mariners after a 2-game playoff losing streak. Last win was 2003 when Sean Misko broke one 90 yards to break the game wide open in a heated playoff game. Blue Devils heavy underdogs. Knocked off the Mariners to knock off Clintondale the week after to make it to the state semifinals, to fall short to DeWitt.
They're going to spot the ball at the 15-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10. Green City with the ball at their own.
So 8.2 to go.
There's the knee.
And he will take a knee.
That would be the end of the first half.
As it winds down, we will be back shortly. Blue Devils 24, Mariners 21. Keith Bartels, Ken Plarge. It's been an excellent first half for your Blue Devils. Okay, we are back as the clock ticks down to start this second half. 12 seconds, and we'll get going here. 24 for the Blue Devils, 21 for the Mariners. The Mariners will receive. Blue Devils lost a little bit of momentum in the last 3 minutes of that football game, as the Mariners got 14 unanswered, but the Blue Devils got the ball back with a little over a minute. And Boyd to Leach for the second time in the game. Three times, really. One was called back to answer that 14-point run to make it the Blue Devils 24-21. Keith Bartels, Ken Plarge, Richmond TV, www.richmondtv.org.
You really take away that 2-minute stretch for the Blue Devils, and they've outplayed the Mariners.
I would agree.
You take that 2 minutes out, this one could be very lopsided. However, that you can't. 24-21. The first You always hear a coach say that first 3 minutes of the second half or the first series of the second half are going to be big, and it's going to hold true right here.
Kutze, high end over end, fielded by Sapienza. Gave it to 10. He's up this left side.
They had success on that side earlier. He's gone.
Just like that.
That's what we got right.
No flag there.
No flag.
The official looked at the coach and he warned him. That was 10, 15 yards behind the play. No flag. That should have been unnecessary roughness. Did he throw a flag? I don't see a flag.
They're going to do it after. They can't do it after.
He's probably getting clarification on the rule. This place is going to erupt if he throws that flag out. Either way, I think it's going to erupt because they're going to be like, well, why didn't you call it?
There's nothing there.
Is he going to throw it now?
Touchdown's good.
Touchdown, Marine City.
Sideline warning against Marine City. I think that might have been you know what that was. Let's call it a sideline warning so we don't make a controversial call or no call here because I thought it was 81 Ottenbacher. I'm not 100% sure. It looked like he was leveled 15, 20 to 15 feet or yards behind the play. And now the official is yelling at Richmond coach, trying to calm him down. Not sure what happened at turn of events, but anyways, that starburst, you got to tackle everybody.
Well, that was the same side they had success on early.
And Pat
they ran up
Salas.
that near side.
That was 10, wasn't it? Pat Salas that returned that. Extra point is up and good.
The extra point try by Miney is good. So at the 11:42 mark of the third quarter.
Well, Marine City, we just talked about that momentum that they lost.
Well, they found it.
They
pretty
found
quick.
it. That starburst, that's why they run it. Back in the day when I coached football 17 years ago, I was scouting for Glenn Noose in Richmond, and I scouted Marine City versus Imlay City. It was the year before Imlay City and Richmond and all the schools joined the STA back in the late 90s. And Marine City scored on 3 of those against Imlay City. And then when we came out and played Marine City, our theory was stay in your lanes but hit everyone.
Hit everybody, absolutely.
You got to tackle everybody.
I have a question, and how many of these sideline warnings do they get?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, we're on 3. That's 2 or 3 for Marine City. If it's no penalty or infraction, why are we bothering throwing a flag?
Right, I don't know, but this place is quiet. Kick falls dead around the 18. Return to about the 25-yard line. Blue Devils take over.
We're 23 seconds in, and this place did get awful quiet in a hurry.
As the Mariners 28, Blue Devils 24. No panic on the Blue Devil side as Ryan Boyd leads the team in offense. Ottenbacher and Zlakowski out near side. Boyd under center. Takes a snap, inside handoff. McKernan. 3 or 4 Mariners it took to take him down.
After 7.
So it'll bring up a 2nd and 4.
So it's going to make it 2nd down, and it looks like about 3.
But that back to that previous question I asked, I'm definitely going to be looking into that. I can't figure the sideline warning flag out.
Well, that's the same thing with offsetting penalties. I don't like those either. If you have a 15-yard penalty against a team and a 5-yard penalty team, you should mark them both off, and whatever happens, happens. Boyd under center. Gives the Leach. 56 with the tackle.
Takes a handoff, brought down on the inside by Kyle Schornweber, number 56.
Scharnweber.
Well spotted around the 33-yard line. So it's going to make it third down and a long 2.
Third and about 3. Blue Devils need to pick up this first with 10:24 and counting to go as the Mariners open up the second half with a 85-yard touchdown return. Twins near side with the safety shading this way for support. He jumps the route.
He's going to keep it.
Nice play, nice decision not to throw that ball. He could get it with his feet. He gains about 12 yards. The official was just, the umpire who's setting the ball was just talking to a Marine City player, telling him to probably keep his yap shut. Didn't look real happy. First down, Blue Devils, as Boyd gains 12.
Showing his athleticism there again.
Skatska underneath, or Skatska behind him. Off tackle, near side. Skatska up the middle. Untouched.
And he'll go.
Just like that. And that inside fullback trap. Behind excellent blocking by Boyd and Young and Betcher and Morton
55 yards and a Blue Devil touchdown.
and Peltier. Skanska made a nice cut, got through that line, showed his speed, and scored a touchdown just like that. The Blue Devils answer with 9:50 to go. Third, momentum back in the Blue Devil. Kuntze on the kick. I tell you, if you between Leach, he made it. Pushed it a little bit to the right, but he made it. I'll tell you what, with if they see Boyd out there congratulating his offensive line, giving them all pats on the back, he knows how well they're playing. But I was going to say, if you have an offensive, 4 offensive weapons, 5 offensive weapons that we talked about, but then you got.
And then you bring Skatska in.
Well, you got Leach, Skatska, and McKernan. So you're always going to have a fresh back. The receiving, that even makes a very talented quarterback even that much better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Very entertaining game. 9:50 to go. Third quarter. 31-28. Kuntze will tee it up. He kicked it deep middle last time.
Yeah, the last few times he's been angling to the sideline. That time he kicked it down the middle and ran the starburst and hurt him. So let's see if he goes back to the sideline. Sure enough. Oh, that's a great kick.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it went out of bounds.
Out of bounds. So that's a flag. Well, if you're the Blue Devils, or if you're the Mariners, do you take the ball at the 35, or do you make them kick it again? What are they going to do? Let's see what they do.
Is it the 35 or 40?
I
know it's 40 in the pros.
35.
The kick goes out of bounds, so it's going to be spotted automatically at the
35.
yard line of
It's 40, I believe, in the pros. So the Mariners elect to take it at the 35 instead of making Kuntze kick again. There was that one earlier in the first half when the Mariners caught it and fumbled it out of bounds. That time he made a smart decision to let it go.
And then they also, like you said many times, they stopped that starburst by just hitting everybody.
Merchant back to pass.
That one's underthrown. Oh, good recovery.
Night 10 made the adjustment on the ball. It was, that wasn't on purpose, but that's like that back shoulder pass where the receiver knows it's going to be short. The defender keeps running.
Zalaski never saw the ball. He didn't see the ball. He saw the defender. intended receiver had his eyes on the ball all the way, made the adjustment, made the completion.
Exactly. So 9:30 to go, big play for the Mariners. They're in double tight, offset eye, left, power load, left side.
Good job by McKernan.
McKernan sniffed that one out, came right down the line. Matheson, short loss on the play. Now here's the question. If you're the man upstairs in the booth, I don't know what our outside linebacker or defensive end responsibilities are. See if he's going to fake that, him crashing and bootleg out. .28, Sapienza off tackle left. Nice hit, but he gains a lot. Jordan Adams.
Break number 33, Jordan Adams.
3rd and 3.
Sapienza got the ball down inside the
Without a doubt, 4-down territory here.
Oh, yeah.
28-yard line of the Blue Devils.
Nice play there to gain of 7 or 8 with the short loss on the play before. 8:14 to go. Third quarter, Richmond TV. Inverted eye, or can't really tell, maybe power eye left. Inside
handoff.
Matheson gets the ball down to about the 19-yard line. Nice little drive and answer here by the Mariners. Knocking on the door in the red zone.
Whoever has the ball last wins.
Yeah, the Blue Devils here, defense needs to stiffen. Need a big stop, turnover. Mariners, unbalanced line left, twin right, gives to Sapienza. He's got blockers in front, cuts back.
McKernan grabs him with one hand, wraps him up.
Came all the way from the weak side. Blue Devil down. We certainly don't want to speculate what's with as hot as it is here. Could be a cramp.
Timeout on the field, official timeout on the field.
7:19 to go, third. Blue Devils 31. Mariners 28 in a wild back and forth, high-octane football game. Battle of the BWAC versus the MAC.
A lot of BWAC teams stepping out tonight playing bigger opponents. You got Croslex playing Port Huron Northern. Big test for them. Croslex obviously loaded. I know, I believe K-Pac's playing a school out of Flint, if I'm not mistaken.
Armada's playing Flint Powers. Yale's playing Lutheran North.
So that
K-Pac's playing Elkton Pigeon Bayport.
Okay.
And they're not defending, but they won a state championship a few years back.
That BRAC race this year is going to be wide open. Croslex, Richmond, of course, probably the front runners. Almont's always tough. Armada game will be big here.
Yeah, Armada rivalry where Armada has beaten the Blue Devils 2 times in the last 20 years. Yeah, I know Spartan fans used to tease Michigan fans while there
I'm not saying anything there.
No, I'm just saying after 4 years they're like rivalry. Armada Richmond, don't you have to win a few for it to be a rivalry? But the Wolverines winning a big one last year, 12-10. Not nearly as exciting, high octane as this one has been tonight. So we're back in action as Ottenbacher's up walking around. That's great to see. Merchant gives the inside handoff to Matheson. Gain of maybe 1. Bring up third and about 4.
It's going to make it third and about 3.
So you have 6:47 to go. This is definitely 4-down territory. Double tight. Merchant behind center. Rolls right. We talked about that.
He's going to keep it. Oh, good job by Skatska getting off of that block.
Yes, it was.
He gets off the block and makes the tackle.
Merchant made a mistake there. He should have beat him to the sideline.
Play comes up short.
He hesitated instead of cutting it up.
And about 2. 4th and 1, 4th and 2.
Big play here.
Big play with 5:57 to go in the third. They need to get to about the 8. So we have unbalanced left, power left eye. They give it to Matheson.
He's got it.
He's got it and more. Hard running.
He's in, I believe. Touchdown.
Touchdown. On a big 4th and 2 from the 10. He doesn't get 2, he gets 10.
They lined up tight or strong on that side, said, okay, stop us.
They were unbalanced left, and they gave it to Matheson up the gut, off tackle, between guard tackle, and faked Sapienza. I think maybe the crowd or defense thought 28 was going to get it. Big extra point here for the Mariners with 5:30 to go. Snap down,
kicks up,
kicks away, and it is good. Mariners 35, Blue Devils 31. This is going to be a barn burner, like you said. Who's going to have it last? Both teams offensively prepared tonight.
Well, the offenses usually have the advantage early in the season. They've been to their 7-on-7s. They've ran the routes. They've been together. But
been a few penalties, and it's not
bad. Not bad.
It hasn't been a sloppy game on either side. It's important for those Blue Devils to stay hydrated.
Deep for Richmond, Justin Leach.
Because in this heat and this humidity, you don't want to cramp up. Looks like another Blue Devil on the sidelines there cramping up. Marine City's kick end over end, fielded at the 20.
Good field position.
Good starting field position. 24 with the return. Sam Tavano.
41-42 yard line before he's brought down by Brandon Ryan, number 36. 1st and 10, Richmond.
So with 5:23 to go, in case you're just joining us, it's been back and forth. Excellent football game if you like offense. Defensive-minded football fans are not enjoying this.
No, that's for sure.
So, Blue Devils.
There's Skaska again.
Yep. Official blew it down.
Right on it. He went down.
Yeah, his knee was down. That's right straight in front of us. Best seats in the house. Gain of 4 or 5 on the play, though. Nice runner. Doesn't stop his...
Keeps the feet moving, keeps the feet pumping, keeps the legs going.
So, 4:54 to go. Nice gain on first down. Skatska still back. Boyd under center. Drops back to pass.
Oh, what a throw. Oh.
Beautiful throw. In and out of the hands. He threw that perfectly right between two defenders. Nice tight spiral. So that'll bring up a third
That'll make a third down.
in 6.
Having coached those two back as freshmen, I know Leach is going to come back to the huddle and say, that's my bad. That was perfect.
Yeah, he scored 1 running and 2 catching today already.
Mm-hmm. They'll do it again.
Yep. The way this is going, there's a lot more scoring to be had. Skatska, nice run in there. Gain of about 4. It's going to end up with a 4th and 3. So you're the Blue Devils here. You try to draw them off sides like you did the one time.
I think they try and draw it off sides, and if they don't, they quick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a quick kick by Boyd or something like that.
Yeah.
He's athletic enough to kick it.
Yeah, he sure is. So, going to try to draw them off sides, or,
Or maybe they just line up and go for it.
fake to Skatska, or you take Boyd and run him behind McKernan and Skatska, 2 great wrestling blockers.
They got him again.
Got him again. I'd like to be down there to hear that hard
love
count.
to.
He must have a good one.
Yep.
Good play. 2 of those in this game.
Last time I was out of shotgun. This time he's under center.
Yep.
First and 10, Richmond.
Well, and you also got to, even though it's like don't move, we're not going to snap it, so on and so forth. For your offensive line to have the discipline,
Oh, absolutely.
that's well coached. Boyd under center, flanker right and left, offset eye behind him. Fakes to Skatska. He's got pressure.
Boyd's pass goes incomplete.
Incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Have those tickets ready because the winning
Keith Bartels,
tonight is $500.
Ken Millarge, Jason Robbins, producer and filmer tonight. Richmond TV, www.richmondtv.org. Coach Kelly Mathis out there leading their cheerleaders. She's got the 2 Fenwick sisters helping her out. She won back-to-back state champions. Screen
There's that screen again.
to McKernan. He carried 3 He carried 3 Mariners about 4 or 5 yards.
3rd and 4 brings up a real manageable 3rd down.
Yep, good call.
Right back into 2-down territory.
Gonna make a third down.
So, Coach Kelly Mathis, she was runner-up,
Down about 4.
and then back-to-back state championship with the Blue Devil cheerleaders.
5 years in a row, though, to
Be in the top
Battle
3.
Creek, yeah.
Yep. Done a nice job, built a great program. Off tackle to Skatska.
Breaking tackles. There's those legs.
He's a hard runner in there. He gains about 10. Couple missed, and he ran through a couple.
You're not going to arm tackle him like that.
No, you're not. State champion wrestler as a freshman.
29-yard line. First and 10, Richmond.
Blue Devil faithful. Good crowd tonight. Excited.
Great way to kick off the school year, having an early one like this.
Setting the tone. McKernan now deep behind Boyd. Skatska in the slot near side. Motion left. McKernan inside. Handoff. Tackled by 78 after a short gain.
And handoff goes McKernan.
Kenton Rivard.
By the interior of the Marine City line, led by Kenton Rivard, number 78.
Wonder if Kent Rivard's related to the long string of Rivards that played there in Marine City on a lot of those state playoff deep running teams.
That's the great thing about these small towns and high school football. You have the history and the family traditions involved with it, and we're starting to see some of that here too.
Skatska back behind Boyd. 2nd and 10.
Oh, drilled.
Yep, called incomplete pass.
And Boyd's pass is incomplete.
Yeah, blind side.
There by Alec Adam, number 17.
Boyd
That's
gets
gonna
up.
make a
Tough
third
kid.
down.
Those are hard to take. His arm was moving forward, so it's an incomplete pass. Bring up 3rd and 10. That left side tackle, and Boyd going to have a little conversation. A little apology needed there. That was a good shot, but good to see him bounce right back up. McKernan behind. Probably the protecting back here. We got twins left and twins right. Boyd in a shotgun. McKernan off to his left. Boyd back to pass. He's sacked by 56 and 17.
This is where we see stamina and conditioning come into play.
Schwarnwerber and Adams.
Can't have those big guys in the trenches get tired. You've mentioned the heat several times, the humidity. You know, we're here in the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, the high
They got to
octane.
fight through it.
You know, up to this point, I think at halftime the Blue Devils outplayed them. But up to this point, it's pretty even. Conditioning might make the difference in this 4th quarter, being up and down the field as much as these two teams have been. 45 seconds and counting into the 3rd. Blue Devils going for it on 4th. Skatska to his right. Shotgun Boyd.
Here they come.
Boyd rolls right. Broken up by 88. Joe Major. I think this might have been one of the first couple times in a while nobody's scored. Blue Devil drive falls short after the Mariners' front 5 have put some pressure on the Blue Devils. Last 3 plays, Ryan Boyd's been under distress. A lot of football game to go. They'll regroup. Merchant, junior, 6 foot, 181 pounds. Number 14, under center for the Mariners. Double tight. Timeout Mariners. They were in double tight T formation with Sapienza, Patsalis, and Matheson. Near side, I don't know if the defense wasn't in something they thought. That would have, same formation, they ran that flare out pass to a back to Matheson, number 11, and he ran 80 yards for a touchdown. 22.3 seconds to go in the 3rd. Richmond TV, www.richmondtv.org. Keith Bartels, Ken Plarge, bringing you Richmond Varsity Football 2013-14 season home opener, season opener. We will be with you all year long. Every home game, Jason Robbins producing and filming tonight. They come back in the same formation, double tight. Balance line. Blue Devils in a 5-2. Matheson off tackle left.
Wrapped up.
No gain, if not a loss. Well, you remember watching these Marine City teams for years, and they run those. That'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter, and we'll talk about some tradition at Marine City. They run those plays over and over and over. No gain, then they'll pop it for 30.
They're definitely setting something up. You go back to the to the old Scal days when Marysville and Marine City'd have those battles.
Saskatchewan.
You know, they'd run 3-4 plays to set up one a quarter from now,
Right.
And that's looks like what's going on here.
Yeah, they don't run a play without a purpose, and it's always to set up what they're going to do next. And that Coker is the same way for the Blue Devils.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, he's came to us from the Chippewa Valley Conference area, and brings a lot of knowledge and skill to that Blue Devil offense. If you watch the Blue Devil offense, they're in trips, they're in twins right and left, they're in twins, or they're in offset eye, or they're in split blacks, or they're in double wings, all these different formations. And he's running Skatska and McKernan in different positions, and then he has Leach in different positions, and he has them going in motion and keeping the teams off balanced.
Well, it keeps you guessing. I mean, you love to see that at this level, and you know, you have to have you can have the nicest cart in the world, but if you don't have the horses, that cart's not going anywhere.
Yeah, both these teams look like they have horses.
Good athletes on here.
Inside, no yards. In fact, loss of 2 yards. Bring up 3rd and 12.
Young, number 68. And number 82,
LaFleur and Yonk on the tackle. Bring up 3rd and 12, 11:40 to go, 4th quarter. Mariners by 4. After the Mariners stopped a Blue Devil drive. Blue Devil defense digging their heels in, pushing the Mariners backwards. 2 backs, flanker right.
There it is.
Back to
Up
pass.
And go.
Overthrew him. He was open. Not wide open, but he was open. And it was overthrown. Nice throw, though. Junior quarterback. Moved to Marine City this past year from the Port Huron area. So 11:13 to go. The clock will stop with the incomplete. 4th quarter. In case you're just joining us, it's been a barn burner. Lots of scoring, lots of different ways. Big pass plays, special teams, turnovers. Well played, though, I would say by both teams. Mariners 35, Blue Devils 31. Mariners to punt. End over end. Caught by Leach.
Good cut. A lot of east-west, not a lot of north-south there.
63 takes Leach down after a gain of about 12. 63 Fitzsimmons.
Never had a chance to use his speed.
So the Blue Devils will take over at the 43. 11:02. It's been an offensive night, both teams.
Well, the Blue Devil defense responded when they needed to.
We have flanker left, twins right.
Got McKernan out here.
Leach in motion.
Fumble. Got it back.
He got it back. And they figured, see, that's good. I mean, that's good coaching right there. You figure you got McKernan, big, strong kid. You know, what corner's going to be able to take him down? You know, obviously the corner punched it out, Charles Tillman style there, but McKernan, with his strength and knowledge, and a little bit of luck of
nice
right
bounce. Yep.
Jumps on his own fumble. We have flanker right and left. McKernan near side, fullback, gives to Skatska. He runs those legs nice. Gain of maybe 1 on the play. Bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 3. Well, you're in 4-down territory and or draw them offsides territory. No panic in this Blue Devil team, led by senior Ryan Boyd. Same formation, opposite side. McKernan, far side fullback. Boyd with the sneak.
Oh, the keeper.
He's
Did you see how hesitant Marine City was looking for that hard count?
Yeah.
They were back, and what a great job. There's what you were talking about earlier, Keith, setting it up for a play later when they needed it. They were looking for that hard count. They were back on their heels, not as aggressive, and Boyd could go for 4 yards.
Yep. Good pickup for the Blue Devils. 9:23 and counting. Blue Devils on the march at the Mariner 45-yard line.
This is where you want to see your athletes, your stars make the plays, and that's why you want to see the ball in McKernan's hands and Boyd's hands and see what happens. And obviously, Skatska with the running, but we're seeing what they're made of.
Skatska off tackle right. Gain of about 4 yards. Bring up nice first down carry. Bring up a 2nd and 6. 8:50 and counting. We're not used to this.
The methodical, the marching down the field,
and taking some time. And just as we say that, we have an injury timeout,
which I think is going to be huge for the Blue Devils. I mean,
could be.
Looked like the big guys up front were getting a little winded. Looked like Coach got on them a little bit there on the sidelines to make sure they battled through it and fought their way through it. And here we are. We're seeing a nice drive with the big guys up front playing a big part of it.
Yeah, Blue Devils' last drive, they turned it over on downs. They got down to the Mariners' 33-yard line. They got to the 33-yard line, and then a couple sacks and incompletes. The Mariner front 7 was dominating play. Blue Devils getting down here right now saying we're not going to let that happen again this time. Blue Devils on the march.
Well, I think if there was any questions about the healthiness of Boyd and the ankle and how it could do, he's taken some hits. He's scrambled. He's had to throw on the run, playing off that foot. Make some cuts.
Playing real well.
Showing what a competitor he is.
.841 and counting as the head official rolls the clock. Tavano goes left side, Twins left. Boyd under center. Fakes the Skatska, keeps it on an end around.
Gain of maybe 2.
Yep, gain of about 2. They saw something upstairs. Judging by the reaction of the coaches on the sidelines, it might have been a missed block there. Because it looked like there was some opening there, but then it closed fast. 3rd and 5, definitely in 4-down territory here, at least with a hard count. Now here's where that hard count will help again and will the Mariners be on their heels. Leach, flanker near side. McKernan fullback, Skatska behind him. Boyd drops back. He's got Leach wide open.
He's not going to drop it again. That's a touchdown. He got the cone.
Touchdown. Nice, beautiful pass and catch. Well, we said it earlier, and you coached them when they were younger, and he said, I dropped that one. I'm not going to drop it again. He made a catch. Good concentration there. Bobbled it for a second and then hauled it in and got the cone.
It's great to see these guys growing up and maturing, and you did mention it, and I referenced how we had them as freshmen and not on the football field but on the basketball court, and you could just see how that was going to be a special group, and to see them stay together and grow and mature like they have, and to see them be as successful as they have been tonight is great to see.
Definitely some, and the kick is good by Kuntze. That makes it a 3-point ball game. Blue Devils 38, Mariners 35, 7:32 to go in the fourth. Definitely like to see the skill players making plays. Excellent blocking up front Beautiful. Boyd had time. Beautiful touch. Tight spiral.
Good job by Leach staying on that sidelines. Tight roping it down the sidelines. Made the catch. Saw the cone. Dove at the cone. And got the 6. You know, we saw how big it was, those tackles from behind, taking some points off the board. We didn't need that there again.
Sure didn't. So the Blue Devils respond in their offensive line. Responded after a poor series. They had a great series there to move the chains a few times to give the Blue Devils and Boyd and his receivers an opportunity to make plays, and they made it. 7:32 to go in the fourth. Keith Bartels, Ken Pelarge, Jason Robbins. Kuntze to kick.
I don't know. Back in the middle of the field here, Keith.
28's got it. Nice return by 28. Sapienza gained about 43 yards. He was a play or two away from breaking that one.
You know, you don't want to second guess, but you've seen the success of kicking it sidelines or away from them, so they can't really get that starburst set up. And when they do kick it into the middle, they're getting a lot better returns.
Well, yeah, you know, and you don't know what was said to the.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, what was said to the kicker. Yeah, I've been on that end where
Yep.
you tell the kicker to kick it high and hard in a corner. He kicks it right down the middle. But you're absolutely right. You kick out of bounds, you get it to 35. They just returned, almost broke one. Good job by 6.
Oh, he broke it. Can you believe that? How was that play not blown dead?
He must have been spinning in there. 68 had him. You got to hand it to Matheson for keeping his legs moving and fighting, because the ump had to have seen something here. Now, if you're a corner or a safety or secondary here, you're looking for a home run here, quick score, because you figure 4 downs, you should be able to get a half a foot. So let's see what they do here. Got power eye left, Merchant under center. Gives it to 28. He's got blockers. Oh, nice fill by Skatska. Nice hit.
Still got the first down, but a definite message sent.
It looked like from up here that he was going to get that corner and make 10, 15 yards.
Yep.
Skatska closed that tack. He had a perfect angle and hit. Quite a little linebacker and fullback Blue Devils have there in Skatska. His dad is an All-American athlete. Was pre-Olympic training, Greco-Roman wrestling. Power eye, near side, unbalanced near side. Give it to the first back, number 11. He's got speed.
Oh, ran right by Ottenbacher.
Just like that, 11, Jarrett Matheson. 6:04 to go. This is an up and down game. Defensive coordinator's nightmare on both sides.
From about 40 yards out.
Well, you called it. Who's going to have it last? 6:04 to go. Very entertaining. Teams definitely have some shoring up to do on the defensive side, because that was just a simple dive play right up the middle.
Movement.
Well, here's the deal. The Blue Devils jumped,
and they were drawn,
and then it caused Marine City to move.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Offsides against Richmond.
So they're going to march it up half the distance to the goal line, which will put it at about the 1.5. I believe they're still going to kick it because they're up 3. That point and that touchdown saving tackle looms large. Great opener.
Everything we thought it would be.
As they tee it up, get ready to go. Place is down, kick is up. and it is good. She has not missed one.
Is good. So at the 6:04 mark of the fourth quarter, it is Marine City.
Marine City 42, Blue Devils 38. The problem is for the Mariners is they're giving the ball back to Boyd and the Blue Devils. And we could hopefully get a good return here, give the Blue Devils some good field position. Buzz Schmidt, John Schmidt, graduate, Richmond back in the 70s, three-sport athlete, played in college, long-time announcer for last 12, 13 years. Just came in here and told Ken and myself, whoever has the ball last. And we gave him the nod, thumbs up. So here's the kickoff.
Uh-oh.
Goes to Zalaski. He touched it. Going to be out of bounds at the 8-yard line, 9-yard line. That's a mental mistake there with 6 minutes to go.
Again, you know, I've mentioned it before. We're going to start seeing the nerves kick in now.
Yep.
We're going to start seeing, maybe some panic setting in. Going to have to rely on Boyd and McKernan and the big fellas to settle them down and make sure we do what we've been doing all day.
Yep, our team, the Blue Devils last year, were down by 14 with less minutes to go than this. Scored a touchdown, got the onside kick. Now we're hoping to be a little more comfortable in that tonight, but did it last year in a miraculous comeback led by junior Boyd, and this year he's a senior. A lot of time, 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Twins left and right. McKernan behind him, Leach coming near side.
That jet play.
17, sniffed it out.
Stayed home.
Loss of a yard on the play, bring up 2nd and 11. Alec Adams with the play.
Loss of 1 on the play, make it 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. But with a senior quarterback, with the talent and ability that Ryan has, your playbook's open. Just got to tell your line to buckle down and dig a little deeper here. Blue Devils backs against the wall with 5:22 to go in the fourth. Our two receivers ran into each other.
Oh, he's lucky that wasn't a safety, but then he's lucky it didn't turn into an interception in the end zone.
Marine City's yelling that they want an intentional grounding on that.
He's going to make it 3rd down.
They might have an argument.
Yeah, it was close. 81 was out here in the flat, though. Becker was out here in the flat, and being the next quarterback, giving Ryan the benefit of the doubt. He was trying to get it to him. You were a quarterback, too.
Sorta.
Sorta.
We'll leave it at that.
Boyd in the shotgun. Screen to Leach. Cuts back. Loss of about 3 or 4 on the play. Bring up 4th down with 4:57 to go.
Boy, are they going to have some field position here.
Last 2 plays. Marine City's front 5 getting too much pressure in the backfield. Third or fourth time that Blue Devils have gone to that screen. That got to regroup if you're a Blue Devil. You need your defense to step up more than ever after this McKernan punt. Marine City letting it go. They don't have anyone deep, so if he could get a good leg and a good bounce, could get decent high kick.
Hit him.
Oh, that almost hit him. Number 15 is going to get a little talking to here because Moss was standing right there. number 6 for the Blue Devils. And that hits 15.
He's gone. Or it's at least,
right into Moss's hand. That's 6. That would be fitting for tonight. And certainly we were hoping for it.
I know we're supposed to be impartial, but
as I can't hear out of my left ear now that you were yelling, hit him, hit him, hit him. Nick Mathis, one of our own, coming running off, being the ball boy tonight.
He even looks tired.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's humid and hot out there. Got to drink plenty of water. Off balanced, right, offset eye behind Merchant. Goes to the unbalanced side with Sapienza.
Oh, look at
That's a hold. It's coming back.
Yep.
Holding. Gain of maybe a to run off another 10, or 25, 30 seconds, depending on if you use a timeout or not. But they gained too many yards on that to decline it.
Absolutely.
So Merchant.
The line of scrimmage is the Marine City 46-yard line.
And they wind it. I'm not sure you're supposed to wind it there, because it was after a punt.
It was after a play. But it was an offensive penalty, so you'd think the clock would stay stopped.
It should, yeah. Merchant under center, unbalanced line to the left.
Inside handoff again.
To Matheson. He and Skatska, similar runners. They keep those legs just a churning. Both have speed. Gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. Brings up second at 17.
When do you start thinking about timeouts?
A little early with second and 17, when you have the weapons that the Blue Devils have. Merchant, host of Blue Devils on the tackle. He's still running.
Still fighting, first down.
Here's a timeout for the Blue Devils. Matheson, after contact there, he had to have gained 5 more yards. Got to wrap up and take him down to the ground.
Well, they called him just short. The penalty threw me off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, third and a long 10 with 2:38 to go in the fourth. Richmond 42, or I'm sorry, Mariners 42, Richmond 38. We need a stop. Big stop here. I'm not sure they'll go.
If you're Marine City, are you going for it here?
No.
Or are you going to just run the clock and then punt it down?
Well, you run a play that you can make it on, but it's a conservative play that you can make it on. Because you want the clock to run, whether it's a screen pass or a pitch and catch, something that you're going to make the Blue Devils burn a timeout. However, you can't get too conservative. No. But on fourth down, you're definitely trying to pin the Blue Devils deep. This one has the looking of a great finish. 2:38 to go. 3rd and 11. Ball on the Blue Devil 44. Blue Devils need a stop. Looking for a stop. Merchant under center, 6 in motion. Jet far side. Back to pass.
Beat it!
Oh! That's a little less conservative than I thought they were going to. Because you weren't going to make the first down anyway. So, and
that Leach picks that off. He's gone.
That's pick 6.
He's gone.
Mariners cut a break.
That's 2 that Leach has had a good break on tonight.
4th and 11 with 2:32 to go.
And not only that, Keith, that stops the clock for Richmond. That's
how many timeouts? We have 1 or 2 left.
Richmond needs to make sure they stay away from that punter. Last thing you want to do right now is give the Mariners the ball back.
Boy, that's just it, because you want to give Boyd an opportunity to do what he does. High, end over end kick.
Short kick, get out of the way. Oh, look at that Mariner bounce.
That takes a Mariner bounce. They'll down it at about the 10, 11-yard line. 2:21 to go. But with his many big plays in this game, you just need.
There could be 2 or 3 possessions left in this one.
Could be. Boyd, the senior, had a great night. 4 touchdown passes. Coming out, telling his team, let's go.
They've been here before.
Flanker left and right. Leach behind him. McKernan near side. Delay handoff to Leach up the middle.
The plays are already mapped out. Boyd's not even coming to the sideline.
Yep. Signaling it in. They're looking at their wristbands. We are at 2 minutes to go. 2nd and 9. Boyd in the shotgun.
Oh, unblocked from the side.
To Leach.
Hold on to that.
Boyd
took another shot.
That could have been an illegal helmet to the face. Blue Devils have 1 timeout left. That defensive end got.
He had a clear shot, unblocked, came right in and let Boyd have it.
Well, and he hit him he led with his helmet right under the chin and then the face mask. That could have been an illegal, helmet, to the face or head.
True. Good job by Ryan, staying poised, getting to the receiver he needed to.
Yeah, very tough to stand there and know that kid's coming and deliver that pass. 3rd and 3. Blue Devils they have 1 timeout left, but they need to get this first down. Coming out of the timeout. Mariners look confused. Coming out of a timeout. Boyd in the shotgun. Here they come again.
First down looks like a face mask up here. Looked like a face mask up here.
First down, the clock will stop with 1:36 to go. That was close. I don't know if he had the shoulder pad or the face mask. It'd be a missed one if they missed it. 1:32 and counting. Blue Devils need to hurry. Motion near side. Oh, that's a terrible call. That's a terrible call, and he keeps him in bounds. What happened was, and I was watching it the whole way, they were engaged.
And he fell and he put his hands on him to the ground.
Correct. That's not holding.
That's not holding.
As he was coming off tackle, he was spinning or rolling out of it. And he had hand contact, and as he rolled to the ground, he followed through with that contact. That's not a hold. Now, if he fell and he jumped on him and he didn't have that hand contact, that's a hold. That's a terrible call. As long as you maintain proper contact to the ground, it's not a hold. Horrible call. Blue Devils have to regroup. They still have 1 timeout left, 1:17 to go. Clock is ticking.
Not yet, it's not.
Hey, Spartan Bob here.
Marine City faithful letting them know. There it goes.
It's going to be another pass.
Throw it! There it is.
He got it. 1:06 to go. But here's the problem.
That's only 15 yards.
That's not a spot foul. It's not like the college or pro. It's still going to be okay. It'll be first down though, but it's going to be first down in like 5 because it's a 15-yard penalty. It's not a spot. It's not a spot foul. Like we said earlier, McKernan filled in last year when Ryan got injured. Did a very nice job.
All right, guys, you don't have to pace it out. That's why they paint the lines out there for you.
They watch too many pros. Yep, in high school, it's a 10-yard penalty. It's not a spot foul, so that's going to be 1st and 8. I thought it was 15 yards, but I guess it's 10. Ottenbacher near side. Schmidt, flank left side. Or that was Schmidt.
Yep. They've got one. They don't have any left, Keith, I don't think.
Clock will stop. 1 minute to go. With Boyd's arm, you're getting into him being able to, a few more first downs. He can definitely get it to the end zone. Fake the handoff. Here's the screen to Schmidt.
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Good job.
He got out of bounds. Schmidt's coming up big. We said it earlier. He's a weapon that we haven't even mentioned because there's so many weapons out there now. They're concentrating on the other weapons. First down, Blue Devils on the 38-yard line. Blue Devils on the march. 48.7 seconds to go. Plenty of time. Because now you can get into, as long as you keep first downs, you can spike it. Blue Devil faithful coming alive. Great crowd. Starting to be a good rivalry between the two schools. Smart, too, by Jake to get out of bounds there.
Look at this. Busted play or called play?
No, I think that was called.
Enough for another first down?
Yes, good for a first down. Nice play. And now you're definitely in Boyd's range for a pass. Very exciting football game. 40 seconds and counting. Blue Devils on the march. Mariners confused. That's okay. Because that's okay.
Stops
because
the clock. It stops the
now
clock.
you can regroup. Calm down. You have an excellent quarterback. You have your athletes. Give you a breather. Let you regroup. 32 seconds to go. Like we predicted, this will be an excellent game. Come down to who has the ball last. Let's hope that stays true. 32.1, exciting fourth quarter. Blue Devils 38, Mariners 42. Twins left. Leach, the protector on the right. Ottenbacher, near side flanker.
Watch Leach leaking out. Right back to Schmidt. He broke one. They got to hurry now.
25.5 seconds. Blue Devils spend their last timeout.
Oh, is Schmidt been huge?
Schmidt.
Has he been huge?
That is awesome. Everybody but the tight end, and you have a quarterback that's smart enough to know who his weapons are and where they're at.
All right. Are we going to see McKernan up the gut? Do we have time? Are we going to see it outside? What? Oh, this is something.
25.5 to go, fourth quarter. Blue Devils take their last time out. Mariners 42. Blue Devils 38, but the Blue Devils are on the 5-yard line. They have to go 5 yards. The Marine City fans on the other side speechless, saying, will lightning strike 3 times in 1 year?
Calendar year.
Excellent ball game.
I've thrown out enough of these tonight, so this is what high school sports is all about, isn't it?
Oh, this is awesome. Well, you put it in your athletes' hands here. See what the Blue Devils have dialed up. Boyd under center. McKernan comes right.
Not sure. They got to hurry now.
Got to hurry. They can clock it.
They got to hurry.
They can clock it.
They've got to hurry.
They'll clock it. 9.2 seconds to go. Ball on the 3.
I'm not sure about that one.
Well, it's third down. You still got enough time for 2 plays. I'll get the quarterback sneak when you're out. They saw something. Now you've got to get as many plays as you can. I mean, to see that quarterback sneak, they essentially ran, 20 seconds,
18, 19 seconds off the clock there.
Okay, but right here, here's what you got, though. With your receivers and the talent you have and the size of them, throw it up and let them catch it. And you got enough time for 2 plays. This doesn't have to be they're all tight, bunched up in here. They're going to say, stop us. That's ball game.
Why didn't the clock stop? He was out of bounds. Why did that clock not stop? He was out of bounds.
Look at the coach.
Oh, the official's calling him back. The official is calling him back.
No, he's telling the fans to get off the field.
No, he's bringing his crew back.
This is going to be interesting. Was he in bounds or out of bounds? Did he get in? Did he get in? Is there time on the clock? That official, if that official saw him go out of bounds, he should have called it. If he didn't, he shouldn't have called it. This could get ugly. Either side.
I'm glad our AD's days are done.
This could get ugly. Either way, it's going to get ugly. I want obviously a touchdown or 1 second on the clock. This is going to get ugly. Either way, you're going to have Marine City fans mad or you're going to have the Blue Devil faithful mad. I'd rather it be Marine City, being the homer that I am.
2 seconds on the clock.
2 seconds on the clock. Marine City's not going to be happy about that, but
no.
I think it's the right call. I think it's the right call.
You going to see the hard count? How do you get any closer?
Well, here's the deal on that, though. You got Marine City who already celebrated. I think it's the right call, but that call on this side of the field.
Oh, it's tough.
If he makes the right call right away, then Marine City's not upset.
Right. But for the official to come from the other side or the head official to come from the other, middle over, when there's an official 2 feet away, that's tough. And now Marine City takes the timeout, calm their, regroup, take a breath.
Well, what do you call here? Let me tell you what I call.
You're going to tell me anyway.
All right. What you do here is you power load the left side of the field, or the right side, our near side of the field, with McKernan, Jake Schmidt, and Skatska and everybody.
Throw it the other way.
And you boot out Boyd the other way with your backside tight end, Schmidt coming with him on the back of the end zone. And you say, and Ryan can get to the corner. He's a good enough athlete, or hit
the receiver. Yep.
Yeah, you tried to pound this in here and they stopped you. Let's see what happens. This is what it's all about. We said the last team that gets the ball, it's going to be the last team and the last play. Boyd under center. It doesn't get any more exciting than this.
He did not get it. Nope. He did not get it. They kept it with Boyd, and he did not get it. So Marine City's new rally call, they stopped them twice.
Well, yeah. Hopefully we have them on the schedule a couple times. Excellent game by your Blue Devils. Great game by Ryan Boyd at quarterback, Skatska, Leach. That offensive line, some things to work on for defense. But what a heck of a game. Blue Devils, you hate to
see someone with the L.
Yeah, you do, because they're two good teams. I don't think personally the better team won tonight, but I'm a homer. I'll admit that. Great game. Marine City made the stop when they needed to, twice, if you ask them. I think the right call was to let the players settle it, and they did. I'm not sure. No, that's
uncalled for.
Number 10 there, showing some poor sportsmanship there. So, final score, Marine City 42, Blue Devils 38 in a thriller. We have great coaches doing a nice job building the program.
They'll learn. This will be learning. They'll put that one in their back pocket.
I like the fact that they had the ball in the best player's hand there at the end, but I don't like the call. It was in his hands, but he should have been able to make a play.
Make a play with his arm. He's a playmaker with his arm, not his feet.
No, he is, but not in that situation. He's not a fullback. He's not a running back.
I think when you have a McKernan in the backfield that could go through there,
you overload it.
You either give it to him or let Ryan make the play with his arm.
You overload it, and then you boot it, and then you let Schmidt came up big.
Yep.
You know, they kind of made us look like we knew what we were talking about because we said Schmidt's going to come alive because they're going to forget about him. So we will be here at our next home game. I don't have that in front of me. I should. I feel terrible. But Blue Devils lose a heartbreaker, but they will be fun to watch, and there'll be brighter times this year for this team. Keith Bartels, Ken Plarge, Jason Robbins, we're signing off. Go Blue.